different places. Good morning, good evening, good night. Bagunnara, Manchi, बहुत बढ़िया, very good, very good. So I think you have given your okay, बहुत बढ़िया, no problem, yeah. So finally you have given your second last phase exam, not last, yeah, okay, no need to miss me. We'll be here only after going to medical college. You can come at any time, no problem, yeah. So point is, this is not last phase exam. Last phase exam is designed by NTA. That is also your phase exam. The way you have given 14th phase exam, day after tomorrow will be your 15th phase exam. Similar type of paper will come in the final NEET also. No problem, no problem. So don't get worried. Be confident. I'm good, no problem. Yeah. So point is, don't get worried. Already all preparation done. All the preparation for phase 15 has been already done. And last, yeah, second last phase exam also. You have given last phase exam you have to give, and you have to be confident for your last phase exam. That will be not any new exam. It will be same. The way you have given 14 phase exam till now, that will be your last phase exam, 15th phase exam. So be confident for it and relax. Don't worry. Yeah, okay, no problem. Nothing can be changed in one day, so don't worry about anything. Paper was nice. As per your, same thing will happen. You are right now saying paper was nice for phase 14. Phase 15 means your final NEET exam will be also like this. So no problem. Let's start with the paper discussion. एक बार देख लेते हैं भाई, एक बार देख लेते हैं. No problem, no problem. Yeah. And I feel question number 1, no one will do mistake. This is a very famous model which you have already also done. तो एक बार देख लेते हैं. Question number 1 previously asked not one time. 3-4 times they have asked this type of question. Sometimes they use proton alpha, deuteron proton, but concept will be same. So once we will see this question, no problem. Important question. That's why I'm again discussing it. Otherwise, I can say that you can do, but I know this is an important type of model. That's why we are discussing. No problem. Yeah, they are saying you proton is there and alpha particle is there. They are saying you both are having same radius. Radius of proton is found to be same as radius of alpha particle. In the external magnetic field, while moving in the magnetic field on circular path, radius of proton is found to be same as radius of alpha particle. Now they have given you kinetic energy of proton and they are asking you kinetic energy of alpha particle. That means radius. For radius you have studied many formula. All the formula you don't have to use. You have to use the formula which has been asked, since they are talking about kinetic energy. So radius you will write in the terms of kinetic energy, and radius in the terms of kinetic energy you already know, under root of 2k of proton into m by qb. This is the radius of proton, and this radius of proton is found to be same as radius of alpha. How will write radius of alpha? 2k of alpha. Mass of alpha you will take 4m by charge of alpha will become 2q into b. So this is the result that we have to use. Radius you studied 4-5 formula. Radius r will be equal to mv by qb, p by qb, or under root of 2k m by qb, or under root of 2qv m by qb. So you can use any. Here they are talking in the terms of kinetic energy. That's why we are using kinetic energy. Now from here, if you solve, finally you'll find that kinetic. If you solve after this, you'll find that kinetic energy of proton, kinetic energy of alpha. Proton given, if you solve from here, because you can see this will get cancelled, QQ, BB will get cancelled, MM will get cancelled. Here root 4 and here 2. Root 4 means 2, this will also get cancelled. So you'll find both will have same kinetic energy. That means answer will come 1 mega electron volt. So important type of model, you should not do mistake in this type of model. Let's move further. आगे बढ़ते हैं भाई. Let's see the next question. Question number 3, again important type of model, important concept, never asked in our any of the phase exam. That's why we asked in the last phase exam. You already know, for the same distance electric field on axis of dipole will be double of electric field on equator. So they are asking you ratio of this electric field on axis and electric field on equator. That ratio will come 2:1. Direct question. No one should feel any problem in question number 3. Question number 5, again NCERT situation, not asked for the first time, previously also asked, but since it is important, that's why again it was asked in the final phase exam. In the semi-final phase exam. Final will happen on 4th May. Don't worry about it. No problem. Yeah. So they are asking you what is the work done in assembling the charges. So you already know work done in assembling the charges will be same as potential energy of the system. And that potential energy you already know, K Q1 Q2 by R. Just put the values, solve, you will get the answer. Important type of model by in JEE Mains this year, 2 papers they asked this model. Only values they change. So again in the NEET also, NCERT solved example. Again in the so they can ask you simple and important question. Let's move further. Question number 7. This is an easy question, but okay, important. Yeah, you already know whenever you stretch the wire to make length from L, if you make length NL, R dash will become N square R. N here is given double. So 2 square means your R dash will become 2 square means 4R. R was given 4. So 4 into 4 it will give you 16 ohm. So I don't feel anyone will have any problem. Easy and important question. No problem. Let's move further. Question number 9. I think everyone will get. You already know whenever you connect battery to the external resistance, you already know the current I will become E by R plus R. They have already given you value of E, EMF of the battery already given 2.1 volt, capital R already given, current already given. They are asking you internal resistance small r. The internal resistance, they are asking you internal resistance, you can put there and you can get the answer. This was used in last class also. Last paper also one question came based on that. Let's move further. Question number 11. Again, easy question, but important question. You already know in series n identical resistors, then in series net resistance will become NR. In parallel, net resistance will become R by N. So when you find this ratio, it will give you N square. They're asking you what is the ratio. That will give you N square. Easy and important model. No one should do mistake in such models by. Question number 13, they are talking about work done. Initially, this is lying in equilibrium state, no problem is, means initially you can take initially and is in equilibrium state, means initially theta you can take, initial theta will be, sir, 0 degree. Equilibrium means nothing mentioned, means we will take stable equilibrium. If about equilibrium not mentioned, of course we have to take stable condition. So that's why they are saying you hung in magnetic and is in equilibrium state, means theta will be 0. Now they are saying you have rotated it by 60 degree, means theta 2 will become 60 degree. And for this they have given you work done. Work done given W. So W you can write directly as MB cos theta 1. Cos theta 1 0. Cos 0 will be 1. Minus cos theta 2, cos 60. Cos 60 will be 1 by 2. That means from here W will be equal to MB by 2. But they are not asking you W. W they have given. They are asking you now the torque required to keep the magnet in this new position. In new position, torque required you already know. MB sine theta. New position means final angle theta. That will be MB sine theta. Theta is how much? Final angle 60. Sine 60 will be root 3 by 2. But they are not asking you this torque in the terms of MB. They are asking the torque in the terms of W. So from here MB. Now you can put the value of MB here. 2W into root 3 by 2. Now from here this will become root 3W. So from here we will get the answer. Not a tough question. Slightly two multiple steps is there. You can follow those steps, you will get the answer. So I don't feel anyone will have any problem. Let's move further. 15, again just to remind you this formula, we have given this question. They are asking you magnetic energy stored in the inductor. So you already know magnetic energy of inductor, half Li square. This is the energy, this is the magnetic energy stored in the inductor, half Li square. So values are given, just put there, you will get the answer. Paper was slightly made easy because second last paper, okay, no problem, yeah. Because final will be even more easier. So you have to just keep on doing your work. You have to be just relaxed and confident. Question number 17. They are saying one coil is there, n turns of coil is there. That coil is rotated in magnetic field. So you already know whenever any coil will be rotated in the magnetic field, maximum EMF generated due to rotation of coil will be ban omega. This is the maximum EMF. So maximum current they are asking you, peak value of current. Previous year question. This was previous year question. They are asking you peak current, means maximum current. So maximum current will become maximum EMF by resistance. Maximum EMF resistance will be the total resistance. Total resistance will be 5 plus 10. 5, not only 5, not only 10. Resistance means resistance of entire circuit. Resistance of entire circuit will be this will behave as internal. This will behave as external resistance, that is R plus R. So 5 plus 10, that is 15. Just put the value, solve, you'll get the answer. So I don't feel anyone will have any problem. Let's move further by. चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं. Question number, I think question number 19 you can get. They have asked you EMF induced, self-inductance given. So you already know E will be equal to minus L into di by dt. So from here minus L is given 5, di by dt decreases at a rate. So di by dt is minus 2. So from here you will get 10 volt. So that is the answer that you will get. So should not feel any problem in that question. Let's move further. Question number 21. Last year, this year only JEE Mains question, easy question. They have asked you power. They are asking you about this at the angle 60 degree. The instantaneous power delivered by gravitational force. The instantaneous power delivered by the gravitational force at the highest point of trajectory. So you already know instantaneous power will be coming as F bar dot V bar, or you can say FV cos theta. But they are asking you this instantaneous power at the highest point of trajectory. So at the highest point of trajectory, velocity will be horizontal. That is U cos theta. And force, they are asking you power delivered by gravitational force. So force is which force? Gravitational force mg. And now you can see the angle between them. They are not asking you power at the time of projection. They are asking you power due to gravitational force when the ball is at maximum height. So at the maximum height, velocity will be horizontal, force will be vertical. How much angle your force and velocity will have? 90 degrees. So of course you already know FV cos 90, that will give you 0. Power due to gravity at the maximum height will come 0, because at the maximum height velocity will be horizontal, force will be vertical. So angle between horizontal and vertical will be 90 degree. So 90 degree means dot product will come 0, power will come 0. Important model. This is an important model which can be asked. Chalo bhai, no problem. Question number 23. Again, NEET 2021 question. Till now in our test, nowhere question like this came from a transformer. That's why we gave this question. Ek baar dekh lo bhai, ek baar dekh lo. Formula has been asked. We have asked the formula of the power. Formula of the power has been asked previously, but question was not asked like this. So that's why we have given. No problem. Yeah. Now you can simply say from here. Yeah. Okay. No problem. Yeah. They're asking you, what is the current in the primary circuit? Primary coil, primary part, what will be the current? So you can find from there. Primary voltage is given. Primary voltage is given. They are asking you primary current. So you already know. If you want, you can directly use. Sir, Vs into Is will be equal to Vp into Ip, and this will be equal to power. This will be equal to power. Power will be, you already know, ideal transformer means energy will be conserved. Initial power will be equal to final power. So directly you can do. Directly you can do. You can make it lengthy also, but easily you can do. Ideal transformer means initial power. Power of primary and power of secondary will be same. Power of primary and power of the secondary will be same. So they have given you power of secondary, but power of primary will be also same. That will be 60 watt. And power of primary you can write voltage of primary into current of primary. That will be equal to 60. They have given you voltage of primary, and there are current of primary. These are just to make you confused. Only power is required. Ideal transformer means initial power, final power. Ideal means no loss of energy. No loss of energy means total power has to be conserved. Whatever the power you'll get in primary, same will be the power in the secondary. So secondary power given, same will be the power of primary. And power of primary you can write V into I. Now V of primary given 220 volt into I of primary, this will be equal to 60. So they are asking you I of primary, that will become 60 by 220. So from here, if you solve, you'll get your answer. So this is only you have to do. No need to write more things. Power, initial power, final power, primary, secondary powers will be same. So secondary given, so primary will be also same. Now primary, primary voltage given, so primary current also you can find. Similarly, they can ask you what is the secondary current, then you can calculate secondary voltage given. Power will be same 60. You can find secondary current also. So this is how you can do. No problem. I don't feel you'll have any problem. But transformer is an important part. Bhai, बार-बार बोल रहा हूँ. Transformer is important. One question will be asked. अच्छे से एक बार देख लेना. Moment of inertia, radius of gyration for different bodies important. Directly questions are transformer, directly questions are asked, resonance LCR circuit, directly questions are asked. These are the things you have to keep on revising all this thing before final exam. No problem. Yeah. Question number 25, I think everyone will get. They're asking you capacitor is only there. So you already know IRMS will be equal to VRMS by XC. Now this will be, sir, VRMS by XC we know, sir, 1 by omega C. So IRMS will become VRMS into omega C. VRMS will be, sir, V naught by root 2 omega C. So this is the IRMS. Now someone will say, sir, how to calculate V naught given? You can say this is your V naught. So from here V naught by root 2, V naught you can put, omega given, this is your omega, capacitance given. Just put, you'll get the answer. Easy question, but important type of question, no problem. Let's move further. Question number 23, again I think everyone will get, you already know they are asking you coordinates of center of mass or position vector of center of mass. You can simply say RCOM bar will be equal to M1 R1 bar plus M2 R2 bar plus M3 R3 bar by M1 plus M2 plus M3 because three masses are there. Now R1 bar will be 0 because this mass is on origin. So for this mass, position vector will be 0. For R2, for example, if I take this as R2, for this your position vector will be 2I cap because it is on x-axis at what distance? 2 meters. So its position vector will be 2I cap. Its position, this is your R2 bar. And R3 bar also you can find. R3 bar will become 2J cap because it is on y-axis. Now you can put, you can simplify, you'll get the answer. Parva ledu, sir. Let's move further. A square coil, they are asking you, okay, no problem. What is the torque experience? So you already know torque experienced will be MB sine theta, MB sine theta. M will be, this is a current carrying coil. So M will be near Nia into B into sine theta. Just put the values, you'll get the answer. You'll get the answer of the torque from the NCERT exercise question. So I think everyone will be able to do. Let's move further. Let's move further. Why? Let's move further. Question number 31, again easy question, not a tough question. They are saying magnetic field due to long straight wire. So magnetic field due to long straight wire, you already know, mu naught I by 2 pi r. R means distance from the wire, means B will be inversely proportional to R. One R given, one B given, other R given, B2 they are asking. So from here you can relate B1 by B2 will be equal to R2 by R1. Now you can put and you can get your answer. NCR is also important. Easy but important. Chala important by question may be asked. Question may be asked. Easy and important type of model by no problem. Let's move further. Question number 33, previous year NEET question. We did not ask in any one of our tests, so that's why we gave here. So you should be able to do, no problem. First thing, there should not be any doubt about reading of VB and VC. VB and VC, B and C are connected in parallel, means they will have same voltage. So VB will be equal to VC. This is one option we got. This is one option we got. So first option not possible, second option not possible, third and fourth are possible. VB and VC both must be equal because they are connected in parallel. Now we have to check VA. We have to check VA. And if you check VA for A current I, resistance R, A will become R. And if you check VB and VC together, B and C are connected in parallel. So together how much R net they will have? Here some current I will come. Now if you check their R net of B and C connected in parallel, you can see these are their R net. So R net of B and C together will have how much resistance? R1 R2 by R1 plus R2. Now from here if you check, this will also come R. R1 R2 1.5 R into 3R by 1.5 R plus 3R, that is 4.5 R. Now you can see here this is also 1.5 into 3 is also 4.5, this is also 4.5. If you cancel R net, B and C together have resistance R. Means together B and C together will have R and will have current I. That means for B and C together, how much potential drop will come? I into R. That is also drop of this A. So A, B and C together means B and C together have R net. So their drop, whatever they will get together, that is your VB, VC, both are equal. So together also whatever they will get, that will be also same value. So that's why B and C together has R net R. So together they will have drop I into R. That is VB, that is VC, and that is also VA. Because A also has R net as R. So that's why all three will have same reading. Important previous year question, PYQ. If they want tough question, they can give you like this. So first thing, B and C connected in parallel. They must have same potential. And B and C together. Means VB and VC equal, sir. First thing. Second thing, B and C together has R net. Means B and C together will have whatever potential, same will be the potential of A. And together how much they will have? Whatever they have VB and VC. So that's why VB and VC equal. That will be also same as VA. So this is how we can do and we can calculate. No problem. Yeah. If you want, you can divide current also. Someone will say, no sir, I'm not getting idea like this. Then you can say here current I, here current I. You can see here resistance 1, yeah, here resistance by 1.5 R, here resistance is 3 R. So you can see here, here current you can take, here resistance is half. So current will be double, 2x, here current will be x. So you can find the current from here because here resistance is half, so current will be double. Total current will become 3x. 3x will be equal to I. So x will be equal to I by 3. Now you can check the potential of VC. VC ka check karo bhai. I into R. What is its Ix? That is I by 3 into R, 3R. You can check. It will also come I into R. Same was of A, I into R. So that's why all three will have same reading. Same reading will be for all three. No problem. Let's move further. They are asking you find the time. Acceleration will be 0. Acceleration you can find V given, X given. So V will come dx by dt. Then you can find acceleration dv by dt. And they have said you acceleration 0. Equate acceleration to 0. You'll get the time when they are asking. Easy and important type of model. Let's move further. Eddy currents you already know. A metal kept in varying magnetic field. If magnetic field will vary, flux will change, induced current will come. That induced current on the surface of the metal plate is known as eddy current. So first option correct. Important by when eddy current, previous year NEET question, important question. You know now sometimes PYQs are repeated. This is one of the contender to be repeated. Induced eddy currents are nothing. They are also induced current on the surface of the metal. And how induced currents are produced? By change of flux. And how flux can be changed? By changing the magnetic field. So that is how you can get from there. Let's move further. Question number 39, I think everyone will get. They are asking you R net between A and B. So between A and B, they are asking. If you check between A and B, these three are connected directly without any branching. Without any branching, back to back. So these three are connected in series. So C connected in series, they will give you C net as C by 3. This is also C. Now this C and this C by 3 are connected in parallel. So C net will become C1 plus C2. That will become 4C by 3. C value you can put here 2. So it will become 8 by. So from here you can get no problem. Let's move further. Question number 40 also will have any problem. They are asking you alpha particle, proton, neutron, accelerated through the same potential. They are asking you de Broglie wavelength. That will be told by Manish sir. No problem. Yeah. Okay. De Broglie wavelength. That is our track 2. Question number 41, NCERT model, same data, same question came. In such situation, we have already told you tan theta will be equal to Vm by Vr. But here in place of man, wind is blowing. So Vw by Vr. So Vw given 12, Vr given 35. So you'll get from here. From where, sir? This angle will be measured from vertical. From vertical, he has to keep umbrella like this. So they are asking you angle with the vertical. So that will come. Or with the rain also. Halwa, okay. With the rain also they can say. With the vertical or with the rain. Both have same. Because rain was vertical. Rain was initially vertical. So tan theta will come Vw by Vr. Vw given, Vr given, you got the theta. So tan inverse 12 by 35. Now angle from where, sir? Either from vertical or from original direction of rain. So from there you'll get the answer. No problem. I don't feel anyone will have any problem. Let's move further by question number 43. You already know. If two resistors are connected in series, power ratio will come R1 by R2. When they are connected in parallel, P1 by P2 will come R2 by R1. And this is also ratio of their thermal energy. So this is how we can talk. You can do previous year NEET question, easy question. Let's move to question number 45. Why I will say, Varshit, you are coming wrong, you are coming late. I cannot say, I already explained that. मैं पागल हूँ क्या, बैठ के ऐसे क्या टाइम पास कर रहा हूँ क्या? चलो, you are coming late, you have your responsibility. Question number 45. For some time acceleration is positive. Acceleration positive means velocity will increase. Then acceleration 0, velocity will be constant. Then after that again velocity, again acceleration is positive. Again velocity will increase. So from there we can solve this question. First velocity will increase, sir. Then for some time acceleration 0 means velocity constant. Then again acceleration positive. Again velocity will increase. So this is the graph that we will get. No problem, no problem. Let's move to the last question. Previous year NEET question. They are saying you one long straight wire is there. And one long straight is also famous question by you already know. Question number 46. One long straight wire is there carrying current I. Here one electron is there which is moving. They are asking you how much charge this moving electron will, how much force this moving electron will experience. So moving charge experience how much force in the external magnetic field? That you already know, QVB sine theta. Here if you check, your theta will come 90 because magnetic field will be perpendicular to plane. Charge is moving in the plane, theta will come 90, so force will be QVB. Sir, Q is electron, we already know charge of electron, V given. B who will produce this straight wire will, important model by NEET 2021 question, important model, 2-3 times they have asked. So they will say, sir, what is the force expressed? QVB, because theta will be 90. B who will produce, sir? This is straight wire. That's why straight wire is given. B of a straight wire you already know. Mu naught I by 2 pi R. All the values are given. Just put there. You will get the answer. Is it okay? So finally we have completed our paper discussion of second last phase exam. Final phase exam is left, that we can do, no problem, no problem. So 14th phase exam paper discussion aipoindi. I think we will have meeting also. All the best, meeting will be also there around 8 o'clock. So till then, relax. Now every time we cannot work hard. Relax karo. All preparation done. Relax. Chill. If you want to study, study. If you don't want to study, don't study. Time pass karne ka mane time pass karo. If you want to study, study. So this is how we have talked about. More situations from here we'll be talking after NEET exam. Tata, bye bye. Take care. Bye 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 bye.
హరిగా సతీష్ సార్కి ఫోన్ చేశా, బిజీ వస్తుంది, వెయిటింగ్ వస్తుంది. సతీసారే చేస్తున్నారు. ఒక్క నిమిషం. అన్న ఒకసారి అంబియమ్మ అది బ్యాలెన్స్ అయిపోయింది చూడవా? ఆంజనేయ టవర్స్, ఆంజనేయ టవర్స్, ఆంజనేయ టవర్స్, ఎయిర్టెల్. అది అవ్వలేదండి, అయిపోయింది అన్నట్టుంది. ఒకసారి కనుక్కోవన్నా.
Today less member. 130. So who is in the home? They are going somewhere. Okay. Good evening. Today less member in the paper discussion. Who is already in the home? Where they are going? Okay. So question number 2. Hi. Exam center. They reached to the exam center. Okay, with the beddings, everything they brought. Okay. 2 days before you have to reach to the examination center. So 2 days means up to the exam pressure will release. Okay, sir. Okay. So all the very best to everyone. If you want to attend the paper discussion or not, that's why I'm saying in the beginning. In the meeting also the same thing I will say. Okay. So I hope who is in the hostel, it should today will be the last chicken of the Shri Gosalite. You will never next time you will never eat the chicken in the Shri Gosalite. That is wishes from my heart. Okay. So go without tension. Okay then. So question number 2. Nobody want today paper decision also, na? Everybody is in the exam mode. Now you got more from the face, na? Okay. So question number 2. Some of you have done that problem by using they are finding the dimension of the A and they are finding the dimension of the B separately, and then they are finding the value of A by B. Okay. So now listen, here they are asking the dimension of A by B. Okay, so dimension of A is equal to the T square. You can say A and T square is getting subtract, then A dimension is same as the T square, and BX, okay, and they are equal to the pressure. They want the dimension of A by B. Now you can see this quantity is the dimension. This quantity is the dimension of A. Dimensionally, I can say dimension of A is equal to dimension of T square. So basically, numerator I can say that the dimension of A, and denominator is what? Dimension of B into dimension of what? X. X dimension is what? L. Okay. Now P is equal to what? Pressure. Pressure dimension is what? ML1, ML minus 1, T minus 2. Okay. What I'm doing here, A minus T square means A dimension is same as of T square. So basically numerator is what? Dimension of A. Dimension of A is the T square. I'm writing as a dimension of A because they are asking the A by B dimension. So numerator I can write dimension of A, denominator I can write dimension of B into L is equal to pressure. Pressure dimension is what? ML minus 1, T minus 2. Okay. Now cross multiply. Then L minus 1 get cancel out. What is the dimension of A by B? A by B dimension what we got? MT minus 2. So without finding any dimension, directly we got the value of dimension of A by B, that is equal to what? MT minus 2. Another way is what? Find the dimension of A and B separately, then divide dimension of A upon dimension of B. Okay. Everybody got? Okay. Question number 4, if force F, area A, density D are taken as a fundamental unit, then representation of the Young modulus. Young modulus means the stress system is what? Force upon area. So basically stress, Young modulus means what? Young modulus I can say what? Stress is the Y into strain. Strain does not have dimension. So Y dimension is same as stress. Stress is what? Force upon area. Force is the fundamental, area is the fundamental. Then now we got the answer. Means Y I can say what? Y is equal to F by A. Then dimension of Y, both are fundamental. Then dimension of Y I can say F A minus 1. And D is not there, so we can put D is equal to D to the power, or D dimension is what? 0. So D to the power 0. Okay. So answer is the fourth one. Question number 6. In a vernier caliper's main scale reading is found to be 15. MSR they have given 15 centimeter, and 6 division of the vernier scale is found to coincide with main scale. Okay, considering zero error to be 0. Okay, find the reading of if least count is 0.1. So directly they have given everything. MSR they given 15, and vernier scale division they given 6. What is a VSR? VSR is the VSD, vernier scale division into least count. Least count they have given 0.1 centimeter. So 6. So what is a VSR I will get? VSR is equal to 6 into 0.1. That is equal to what? 0.6 centimeter. Now, what is the reading we got? MSR plus VSR, that is 15.6 centimeter. Okay, no need to calculate anything, least count or anything. Directly everything they given. Okay, so MSR plus VSR. Question number 8. This everybody know what is this gate represent. Here A. So A, suppose we are taking like this. So basically meaning what? Here we are taking both signal A and A. Okay, so A and A, then dot is what? A dot A is the A, but here what you will get? A bar. Here you will get what? B bar. A bar and B bar is the input of the NAND gate. Then first do the AND. A bar dot B bar and then whole bar. Then you got what? A plus B whole bar, and one bar is already there. Join the bar, change the sign. Now double bar, even number of bar, no bar. Then what you will get? A plus B. So this is what? It is equivalent to the OR gate, and by solving this you will get it is equivalent to the AND gate. Okay. In the class also I said, if this type of diagram you are getting, once check, don't go through the obvious. Maybe some twist is there, you are unable to decide from the figure. So solve one and one gate, one by one, and after that finally decide. It will take very less time. So don't go to the obvious means directly this is the answer. Okay, maybe small twist in between, they are not giving the NAND, they are giving the AND, but in the hurry you cannot see. That's why each and every gate solve and then you can decide. Okay. Then question number 10, two particle A1 and A2 of mass M1 and M2. M2 they given greater than M1, have the same de Broglie wavelength. Then the masses are the same, masses they given different. Then energies are the same, masses are different, de Broglie wavelength they given. They are asking have the same de Broglie wavelength. So what is the de Broglie wavelength? Lambda is equal to h upon under root of 2mk. Okay, so energies are the same, de Broglie wavelength same, but mass are different. Mass are different, then energy, how the energy can be the same? So here they are saying na, the energies are the same. So energy cannot be the same because they have the same de Broglie wavelength. Then we can say what? Lambda same, h constant, 2 constant. It means I can say what? Mk is equal to constant. Mk is equal to are everybody getting or not? Lambda same, h constant, 2 constant, then we can say what? Mk is equal to constant, or Mk is equal to equal product of mass and kinetic energy, that is constant. So energy of A1 is less than energy of A2. Now K I can say K is inversely proportional to the mass. Whose mass more, its energy has to be less, then only their de Broglie wavelength will be equal. Now they given M2 greater than M1. If M2 greater than M1, so kinetic energy of 2 will be less than kinetic energy of 1. Means K2 will be less than K1. Why? Mass M2 they given more. Mass M2 more, so its kinetic energy has to be less because their product we need constant. Now what we can say? Energy of A1 is more than energy of A2. Okay. Question number 12. Alpha, beta, beta minus and gamma decay. Maybe alpha decay you are unable to decide, then go to the second. Okay, alpha decay means large nucleus, but beta plus we will check for appropriate. Beta plus positron decay, which has the more number of positron decay means proton converted into the neutron. So when number of will disintegrate into the positron and the neutron. Okay, so who will show the beta decay? Which will have the more number of proton, means more proton in the nucleus, means B is what? R. B is equal to R. Only one option has given, that directly no need to check for other. B is equal to B, we have to match with R. Alpha decay, large nucleus. Beta minus, Who represent the beta minus? Beta minus decay means neutron converted into the proton, means more number of neutrons are there. So then we can say what? Beta minus means more number of neutron. Gamma decay, gamma is the photon. When it decays, nucleus, unstable nucleus has more energy. Then when gamma decay, then energy decrease or stability increase. So more energy in the nucleus. Okay. So here they are saying equal masses of two liquid A and B contained in vessel of negligible heat capacity are supplied heat at the same rate. Heat we are supplying at the constant rate. The temperature time graph for the two liquid are shown in the, so S represents specific heat, L latent heat. Okay. Now this similar question already came earlier in the page. Here they are saying rate of heat supplied is constant, means dq by dt, rate of supply heat. dq by dt, suppose I am taking H, that is what they given constant. Okay. Now for the temperature change we are writing the heat what? dq is equal to ms d theta. Then we can divide with time on both sides, we will get the d theta by dt. Now here temperature we are plotting on y axis, time we are plotting on x axis, means here theta, here time. Okay, so d theta by dt means slope. So here d theta by dt is what? Slope. Now dh dq by dt, rate of heat flow, that is constant they given. I have taken h. Then I can write what? H upon ms is equal to d theta by dt. H. Okay, means slope is what? Inversely proportional to the, slope is equal to h by ms. H is constant, mass they given equal, means we can say slope is inversely proportional to S, means whose slope is more, its specific heat is lesser. Now see the graph, whose slope is more, this slope is more, means A slope is more. A slope more means specific heat of A is lesser, means SA less than SB. SA less than SB here they given, SA less than SB here they given. Okay, now these two only we will check for latent heat. Now you can see this state portion shows the latent heat. Okay, heat for the melting. Mass is equal. Who is absorbing more heat for the state change? In the A. A you can see this path, this length is more. This length is more means it is taking more time for melting. More time for melting, but the rate of heat supply is constant. So more time of melting means its Q is equal to ml. Its ml, L is more. That's why it is taking more time for melting. So whose latent heat is more? A latent heat is more. So LA greater than LB. Why? This A is taking more time in comparison to the B. So means melting of A taking more time. Mass they have taken equal. It means latent heat of A will be more. So LA greater than LB. So answer is 4. Question number 16, a monatomic gas expand isobarically. The percentage of heat supplied that increase the thermal energy and that involved in doing work for expansion. This question so many times I ask. They are asking the thermal energy change means delta U by W. This ratio they are asking for the isobaric process. So I said directly you have to remember for isobaric process, delta U by Q. Delta U by Q is equal to what? 1 by gamma. Delta U by Q is equal to 1 by gamma. Which gas they given? Monatomic. Monatomic gamma is what? 5 by 3. So this you will get 3 by 5. So what is the percentage will come? Into 100. Into 100 means delta U by Q into 100. Means whatever the heat you are giving, how much percentage of the heat is changing the internal energy. So change in internal energy upon heat given. It is a fraction into 100 percentage. So how much you will get? 60%. So whatever the energy we are we are giving, 60% of the heat is changing internal energy. So how much work will be there? How much percentage work will be there? 40% heat will utilize in the work done. So 60% heat utilized to change the internal energy, 40% heat utilized to change to do the work. Okay, so option is what? 60:40. And I said this for the isobaric process, everybody has to remember directly delta U by Q is equal to 1 by delta U by Q is equal to 1 by gamma, and W by Q is equal to 1 minus 1 by gamma. That is for the isobaric process. Directly you have to remember the result. If you are forgetting, then you can use what? Delta U is equal to NCV delta T and Q is equal to NCP delta T. Then you will get CV by CP. CV by CP is equal to what? 1 by gamma. Okay. Question number 18. the charge on the parallel plate capacitor is varying as Q is equal to Q naught sine 2 nt. The plates are very large and close together, neglecting the edge effect. Edge effect means end effect, because at the end electric field lies. In the capacitor, maybe you learned. Edge effect is what? At the end, electric, like in between electric field, we are considering like parallel. But at the edge means it is like this. So when they are saying the edge effect, you don't know, so which you don't know, that you have to ignore. Okay. So edge effect means at the end electric field lines are not straight, it is like a bending, but that you have to ignore. Means you have to consider the parallel parallel electric field lines. Okay. So then they are asking the displacement current. So we know that in the capacitor, conduction current and displacement current are equal. So displacement current we can find from the charge directly. So what is this? Q. Then I can write what? dq by dt. Okay. dq by dt, what I will get? Q naught into 2n into cos 2 nt. Okay, that is a conduction current, and that conduction current is equal to what? Displacement current. So we can say displacement current is also what? 2n q naught into cos nt. Okay. So if they given the data for displacement current, conduction current required, conduction current they given, displacement required for the capacitor, we can equate them. Okay. Equate them. So this doubt came. I am saying equate them. There means their magnitude are equal, but the displacement current is not same as the conduction current. Conduction current is the rate of flow of the charge. It is due to the flow of the charge. Displacement current is what? It is due to the varying electric field. Okay. The variation of the maximum kinetic energy of the emitted photoelectron with frequency nu of the incident radiation. That everybody know the graph. This graph we have plotted. Here frequency, here stopping potential. Then we got the graph like this. Okay. Stopping potential, whether we are plotting or we are plotting the kinetic energy, graph pattern will be same. Otherwise you can find from the equation. Equation is what? H nu is equal to W plus K max. Now K max you are plotting on y axis, nu you are plotting on x axis is equal to that W plus y. So what is the y you got? Hx minus W. Now y is equal to mx plus c. What you will get? A straight line. Okay. Which direction I like? So here y-intercept will be negative and the slope is equal to what? H. In the case of the stopping potential, slope is the h by e. When you are plotting the stopping potential on the y-axis, slope tan theta is equal to h by e. But when you are plotting the kinetic energy, then slope what you will get? H. Okay. Question number 22, taking the Bohr radius as A0 is the 53 picometer, the radius of the Li plus 2 ion in the ground state on the basis of the Bohr model will be. So Bohr radius they given 53. Okay. For the Li plus 2 they are asking. So what is the atomic number? Direction of displacement current with respect to the wow, this is the new question. Direction of displacement current with respect to the conduction current. Okay. What is the displacement current? It is a flowing. So displacement current is a what? It is a due to the varying electric field. Due to the varying electric field we are getting. Okay. So not due to the flow of the charge. So how you can relate that? Are you getting what I am saying? Gayatri. Displacement. Why? What is the displacement current? Displacement current is the origin is what? It is due to the varying electric field. Conduction current is what? Rate of flow of charge. Rate of flow of charge means conventionally direction of the electric current or that we are calling as a conduction current. We are taking as the flow of positive charge or opposite to the flow of negative charge. But in the displacement current, nothing is flowing. That we are just associating the one current due to the varying electric field. Okay. Question number 22. So 22 we can say radius is equal to what? We know that A0 into n square by z. A0 into n square by z, but they are asking in the ground state, so n value we will take 1. Z of the lithium is what? 3, and A naught value they given 53. So 53 by 3, 53 by 3, 18 3s are 54. So approximate answer will come what? 18 picometer, because no any other option is 17 point something or something they given. So answer we can go through the 18 picometer. Question number 24, two polarized are oriented with their principal planes making an angle of 60 degree. The percentage of incident unpolarized light which pass through the system. Okay, so unpolarized light, two polarizer at an angle 60 degree. So first will transmit how much? I naught by 2 UPL to PPL. Now this PPL will pass through the second polarizer. What is the angle between the pass axis? 60 degree. Then what we will get? I naught by 2 cos square 60. Cos square 60 is 1 by 4. Then you got I naught by 8. So I naught, you have I naught, but now transmitted is what? I naught by 8. So how much percentage transmitted? I naught by 8 into 100, 100 by 8, what you will get? 12.5%. Okay, with respect to I naught, you have to find the percentage. So transmitted is the I naught by 8, incident is the I naught. So what is the fraction transmitted? I naught by 8 by I naught means 1 by 8. Fraction transmitted is the 1 by 8. Percentage transmitted 100 by 8, that is 12.5%. Question number 26. Maybe somebody faced the problem who has not made the figure for this. They are saying 2 moles of an ideal monatomic gas is carried from the state P0 V0 to the state 2P0 V0 along the straight line path. Means any gas you are taking from the state P0 V0 to the state 2P0 V0 through the straight line. Okay. Now they are saying gas they have given monatomic. Okay. The amount of heat absorbed. So we don't know what is this process. So what we will do, heat they are asking, so we will go separately, delta U plus W. Okay. So delta U, what is the formula of the delta U? I said when pressure and volume they given delta U, we will use what? F by 2 P2 V2 minus P1 V1. Okay. So delta U F by 2. Monatomic gas degree of freedom 3 by 2. P2 V2. P2 V2 means 2 P0 2 V0. 2 P0 2 V0. So that you will get 4 P0 V0. P2 V2 minus P1 V1. P0 V0. Then what you will get? 3 P0 V0. 3 3s are 9. Then delta U, what you got? Delta U is equal to 9 P0 V0 by 2. So delta U we got. Okay. Now W we will calculate. W how we can find? W we can find from area under the graph. Area under the graph means we will draw the perpendicular on volume axis. Suppose this is the volume, this is the pressure. Now what is the area? We are getting trapezium. So what is the area? Sum of parallel side. This is what? Perpendicular is 2P0. This is what? P0. So this is 2P0. This is P0. Sum of parallel side into distance between them upon 2. So sum of parallel side means W we can say 2P0 plus P0. That is 3P0. Sum of parallel side. Distance between them. This is what? 2V0. This is what? V0. So what is the distance between them? We got V0. Okay. Then we can say what? V0. So sum of parallel side into distance between them by 2 by 2. So this is the work done, and it is a positive because volume is increasing from V0 to the V0. In the expansion, work done is positive. Now heat, what we can write? Heat is equal to delta U plus W. So 9 plus 3, 12. 12 by 2, 6. So answer will be 6 P0 V0. Okay. Completed. Question number 28, a convex lens and a concave lens placed in the contact, the ratio of the magnitude of the power of the convex lens to the concave. So ratio of the power they given, power of convex upon power of concave is the 4 by 3. Magnitude they given because power of the concave is what? Negative. So this is the power ratio, convex upon concave. So focal length ratio, I can say focal length of convex upon focal length of concave. That will be the reverse ratio. It is what? 3 by 4. Okay. Now they given the focal length of convex lens is 12. Convex lens focal length they given 12. Then what is the focal length of concave? Focal length of concave we will get This is the 12 and 3. Then it will get 16. Everybody getting 16. But focal length of concave is negative, so minus 16. It is a 12. 4 3s are 12. 4 4s are 16. So focal length of concave, what we got? Minus 16. Now we can find the focal length of combination. How? 1 by f is equal to 1 by f1 means 1 by 12 minus 1 by 16. Then here 48 LCM. 12 4s are 48, 16 3s are 48. Then what is the F value you got? 48 centimeter. If somebody wants from the power, then you can go through the power also. Okay. After finding the power, you can reverse. Okay. Then question number 30. Ultraviolet light of wavelength 350 nanometer and intensity 1 watt per meter square is incident on the potassium surface. 0.5% of the photon participate in ejecting the photoelectron. How many photoelectron? So I said directly formula, if you know the power and wavelength, then number of photon emitted formula we marked up. Number of photon emitted per second. Number emitted per second. Formula, I said this value directly you have to remember 5 into 10 to the power 24 into P into lambda. Remember or not? Where P is the power of the source. Because basically HC by lambda, 1 by HC, all values I put. Okay, so then we have to remember 5 into 10 to the power 24 into power into lambda. Here power what they given? Intensity they given 1 watt per meter square. And area they given 1 centimeter square. So what is the power? Intensity basically what? Power by area. Then power I can say intensity into area. Intensity is 1 and area is the 1 centimeter square means 10 to the power minus 4. So what is the power I got? 10 to the power minus 4 watt. Then 5 into 10 to the power 24 into 10 to the power minus 4. This is the power. And lambda what you will put? 3.5 into 10 to the power minus 7 because nanometer given. But this will be the answer, this will be the value when the efficiency they not mentioned means we are considering the efficiency 100% or they are saying the efficiency is 100%. But here they have given 0.5% of the photon participate into the ejection of photoelectron. Means whatever is this, only 0.5% is the ejecting the photoelectron. Means total photon into 0.5 by 100. After solving, you will get the number of photoelectron ejected. Everybody got? If directly they are asking the number of photon ejected, so up to this only, okay? But whatever the photon are there, only the 0.5% of that is ejecting the photoelectron. So from that we can find the photoelectron number. Question number 32, directly everybody got the answer I think. If radius of the earth is r, then the height h at which value of the g become 1/4. So g value means g dash, they are giving the g by 4. Height they are asking, so we will use the height formula g upon 1 plus h by r whole square. Okay, now g cancel out, 1 plus h by r whole square is equal to 4. So taking the root on both sides 2, then h value what we got? H by r is equal to 2 minus 1 is the 1. So h is equal to what? R. So at the height r, g value will be g by 4. Question number 34, yesterday asked, and some has the confusion, that's why again it is asked. Yesterday I asked at which, after what time the kinetic energy will be 75% if it is started from the mean. Same thing, they are saying the kinetic energy is the 3E by 4, where E is the total energy, okay. So means basically 3 by 4 is 75%. So kinetic energy is the 3E by 4. So either you can put all these values. Kinetic energy formula half m omega square a square minus x square is equal to 3 by 4. Total energy half m omega square a square. After equating that, y what you will get? A by 2. Okay. Otherwise, kinetic energy, this potential energy is the what? E by 4. Question number 36. In a sonometer wire, the length of the wire they given 114. Where should the two bridges be placed so as to divide the wire into the 3 segments whose fundamental frequency are in the ratio 1:3:4? So if you remember, for the sonometer wire, we have learned F1 is to F2 is to F3, that is equal to 1 by L1 is to 1 by L2 is to 1 by L3. Are you remember or not? 1 by 2L under root T by mu. So 1 by L1 is to 1 by L2 is to 1 by L3. Here frequency ratio they given 1 is to 3 is to 4. I need the length. Then what we can do? We can use the length like this. L1 is to L2 is to L3. It is equal to what? 1 by F1 is to 1 by F2 is to 1 by F3, because frequency ratio they given, length we required. Now F1, F2, F3 ratio 1 is to 3 is to 4. Then if I am putting the 1, so 1 is to 1 by 3 is to 1 by 4. For the simplest ratio, we will multiply with LCM. LCM is what? 12. So what is the ratio I will get? 12, L1 is to L2 is to L3 is the 12, 12 by 3 is the 4, and 12 by 4 is the 3. So what is the ratio of the length we got? 12 is to 4 is to 3. That is the L1 is to L2 is to L3. And what is the total length? L1 plus L2 plus L3 is equal to 114 centimeter. Now L1 has the 12 part. Total part is what? 12 plus 4. 16, 16 plus 3, 19. Total part is 19. In that 12 is taken by the L1. So L1 what I can say? 12 by 19 into 114. Nobody knows the 19 table. I will say 19 6 19 5 19 5 95, 19 6 114. So 19 6 114. So 12 6 72. So first bridge you will place, because first length what you got? 72. So first bridge you will place at the 72. Okay. Now I will find L2. L2 what we will get? L2 occupied 4 part and total what? 19. So 4 by 19 and total length is what? 114. So again 19 6 so 6 4 24. So L2 I got 24, but 24 we will not put the bridges. 2 bridges are there. One bridge I put at 72. From that bridge another length is 24. So what is the position of the second bridge? This 72 plus 24, that you will get what? I think 96. So second bridge you will place at 96. Everybody got? So first bridge position is the 72 centimeters. Second bridge position is the 96 centimeters. If they are asking the 1 and 2 length, so first length is 72. Second length is what? 24. Okay. Question number 38. Two satellites A and B move around the Earth in the same orbit. Same orbit means orbit radius is same r. The mass of B is twice of the mass of A. Means MB mass of B is equal to twice the mass of A. Okay. Speed of A and B are equal. What is the speed of satellite? Under root G ME by R. Both satellite means mass of the Earth constant. They are in the same orbit means R is constant. So GME by R is constant for both satellites. So answer is the first one. The speed of A and B are equal. Okay. Potential energy, in the potential energy their masses will come and their masses are not equal. So potential energy cannot be equal. Potential energy and kinetic energy cannot be equal. Total energy cannot be equal, because in the total energy, potential energy, kinetic energy, mass of satellites will come and mass of satellites are not equal. Okay. So speed of A, because the speed of satellite does not depends upon the mass of satellite. Question number 40. A proton, deuteron and the alpha particle accelerated through the same potential difference enter a region of the uniform magnetic field moving at right angle to it. So when any charged particle enter perpendicular to magnetic field, they experience the force Q into V cross B or QVB directly we can say, because perpendicular, then magnitude of force is the QVB. So they move in the circular path in the magnetic field. All this we have learned in the moving charges and magnetism. So all the 3 charged particles, they are entering into the magnetic field. So they will experience the magnetic force. Okay. So they will move in the circular path. That is about the magnetic field. But what is the role of the magnetic field here? They are saying they accelerated through the same potential. They accelerated through the same potential. Okay. Then kinetic energy, we know that kinetic energy of any charged particle is the Q into V, where V is the accelerated potential. Potential is same means kinetic energy directly proportional to the Q. Okay. Then they are asking the ratio of de Broglie wavelength. So lambda is equal to, we will use H upon under root of 2m K, because here kinetic energy data they given, and K I can write Q into V. Now in this, which quantities are constant? H, 2 and potential V. It means lambda is inversely proportional to under root of m into q, because masses of all the three are different and the charges of all the three are different. Then we can say 1 upon under root of mq. Okay. What is the role of the magnetic field? Arey yaar, what he is doing? This and this option same, na? Become mad. Typist, they are typing anything. No problem. That 1 and 3 both are the same. What we can do? Okay, leave it. So here lambda is inversely proportional to under root of m into q. Okay. Now what I said. What is the role of the magnetic field? Magnetic field does not change the kinetic energy. It does not do any work on the moving charge. So it will not change the kinetic energy. So there is no role of the magnetic field here. Even magnetic force are there or not, it will not change the kinetic energy or it will not change the speed. It means there is no role of the magnetic field. Okay. Electric field is there, then it can accelerate the charge. It will increase the speed. It will decrease the speed according to the direction. But magnetic field will not do any work on the moving charge. So it will not change the kinetic energy. So there is no role. Directly we will focus on this only. Okay. Now for the alpha proton, we will take the mass 1 unit, charge 1 unit. So lambda, what we are getting, ratio we are getting 1 is 2. Then for deuteron, mass is the 2 unit, charge is the 1 unit. Then I will get 1 upon under root 2. Then third one, alpha, mass 4 unit, charge 2 unit. 4 to the 8. Then you will get the 1 upon root 8. Root 8 means 2 root 2. Now from the 2 root 2 you can multiply for the simplest ratio. 2 root 2 is to 2 is to 1. That is the answer. Okay. Question number 42. A soap bubble is blown slowly at the end of the tube by pump. We have done in the childhood by taking the pipe or something, soap solution we are blowing. As we are blowing the air, size of the bubble is increasing. After some time it gets detached from the pipe. Okay. So as the size of the bubble is increasing means radius is increasing. And excess pressure inside the bubble is the 4T by or 4S by R. As the size is increasing, R is increasing. R is increasing, so excess pressure is decreasing. So excess pressure and R, what is the relation? Hyperbolic relation will come because excess pressure and radius of the bubble is inversely proportional to each other. So answer will come 2. Okay. With the time, basically they are asking, so as the time we are blowing, as the time is increasing, size of the bubble is increasing. So ultimately time is related with the radius. Okay. Question number 44. The breaking stress of the copper wire is this maximum length of the copper wire which when suspended vertically from which the wire will not break. So here they are saying the wire will not break. What is the maximum length we can suspend? So here basically breaking force is what? Your own weight. Because due to the more length we are suspending, so due to the own weight, the wire can get break. So here breaking stress they given, and one thing, breaking stress depends upon the material. Breaking force depends upon the material and area, but breaking stress depends upon the material. So they given the breaking stress of copper, okay, that is constant. Now breaking stress is what? I can use breaking force by area. What is the breaking force here? Breaking force is the weight of the copper wire. Okay. Then I can write what? Breaking stress is equal to breaking force is the weight of the copper wire upon area. Now weight, what I can say? Suppose I am taking the length L is hanging. So length L is hanging. So what is the volume of this? Area of the wire into length of the wire. This is the volume of the wire. Into rho, density of the wire, means this you got M. This is the mass of the wire into G. It is the weight of the wire upon area A. Now A cancel out. So breaking stress is what? 2.2 into 10 to the power 8. It is equal to length. They are asking maximum length into density. They given 8.8 into 10 to the power 3 into G is what? 10. Solve it. You will get the length. Okay, so that is a maximum length you can suspend. If more than that, what will happen? So weight will exceed the breaking force and then the wire will get break. Okay, somebody is thinking, sir, we have done the L by 2 somewhere in this this type of problem. If they are asking the elongation due to the own weight, that is a different thing. Here it is a getting break. When it will get, where it will get break? It will get break at the topmost point, because when you are hanging yourself from the rod by the hand, so your hand is experiencing the maximum tension. Okay, so it will get break at the top. So that's why here in this case we have to take the length L. If they are asking what is the elongation due to the own weight, then we are solving by getting the integration or by considering weight at the center of mass. We got the formula WL upon 2AY. Okay, there we are taking the by 2. Okay, but here it is getting it will get break due to its own weight. What is the length we can suspend? So total length I am taking L, area A, so volume of the wire is what? AL. Okay, so don't get confused in these two problems. That is the elongation due to the own weight, WL upon 2AY. Breaking due to the own weight, then we will directly take as a L. Okay. One last thing. Yesterday, one question given in the surface tension. Actually, in the bracket, that statement has given, it was confusing, and even it was little bit wrong. We can go through the ad mark also, and without changing the option also I can go, but I changed the answer. In the bracket they given two side of tangent drawn on the liquid and solid interface on the opposite side of the wall. Actually, they should mention opposite on the opposite walls, then answer will be the second. Okay, opposite side of the wall, that is not a meaning. Okay, so opposite side of the wall they are saying, so it means what? Like this. Suppose this is the liquid surface in the capillary. Okay, now I am drawing the tangent on the opposite walls at the liquid and capillary interface. On the opposite walls, I am drawing the tangent. So how I will draw the tangent? Like this. And then angle between them, that they given 60 degree. So this angle is 60, then you can take like, when you divide this, so you will get, this is the 30, so this is 30, so this will be 30, and angle of contact definition, we know that. So this angle of contact will come 30. So there was some problem in the statement, so we can go through the ad mark or something, that doesn't matter. Ultimately, in that case, if they are saying the tangent drawn on the opposite walls on the interface, then we can take what? 60. So angle of contact will come 30. Otherwise, mostly they will give the angle of contact directly. Okay. Chemistry discussion is not there. Okay then. Bye bye. Complete your dinner, because I think so wish you all the very best to everyone. Okay. Enjoy now without thinking anything. If you want, then go, just turn the all pages of the notes of all the subject. It is more than enough, but that also you cannot do these days. Somebody is traveling also, somebody is going home. So many things already there. Unnecessary, don't get confused more, don't listen more. Just follow yourself, be neutral, okay? And take care of your health, okay? I think at 8 o'clock there will be meeting. That's why everybody has to finish your lunch fast, okay? Dinner fast. Bye.